I believe one of the most basic things the people of Ghana could ask or demand from their leaders is accountability. But it just seems to me that anytime leaders in Ghana, in any capacity, whether at the community level or the local level, regional or national level, are called to be accountable to the people, I think they show their true colors.
This is indeed interesting. But who is trying to go there? There's a real fight. There's a real fight. This is unsightly. This is unsightly. This is unsightly. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. The use of buttons. Members of the diplomatic corps and children, students of political science, law, and governance, who are all watching this.
But in another sense, I also get a little bit surprised when the people of Ghana, we demand from our leaders accountability, truthfulness, openness, good governance, and what have you. And I think I've got a pretty good reason for that. Don't be patient with me here. I get surprised when we ask our leaders, when we demand from them all these things, because the leaders of Ghana are not made or manufactured in China. I lived in China for 4 years. I did not see any institution where Ghanaian leaders were lined up to receive training from the Chinese and brought back to Ghana to lead the people of Ghana. I don't think Ghanaian leaders come out of the earth or come from the oceans. They come from Ghana. That's what I mean. They are products of our societies. They are products of our making. Ghanaian leaders, most of them are products of our universities and colleges. They are proud products of the University of Ghana, Science and Technology, University of Cape Coast, Winneba, and all our training institutions, our polytechnic universities, and what have you. That's where they came from. Ghanaian leaders were trained by Ghanaians. They are our own products. They are our own making. They belong to Ghanaian churches, Ghanaian mosques. They belong to Ghanaian societies and communities. They have families in Ghana. They grew up in neighborhoods. They have their hometowns in Ghana. Ghanaian leaders don't get imported from another country into Ghana. So the question here is, if you're watching this, I'm trying to drive you to think with me here. The question here is, what is so wrong with our societies that we produce such leaders? We say our leaders don't care about us, and that is true. A lot of them do not care about us. We say our leaders are insensitive to our needs, to our problems. And you're right. A lot of them are not sensitive to the needs of the public or the people. But why?
Corruption is one thing that is actually killing all of us in this country. Look at the youth. All of them here, look at them. They are not working. They don't have jobs. People who complete the university come out with nothing. They come out, they can't achieve anything in life. This is the time we must say no to corruption, and it must be now.
This is our best. This is the best Ghana can produce. You may not agree with me, and that's fine. Hold on to your opinions, but this is the best my country, Ghana, can produce. This is the best of our leaders. Leaders who are this insensitive. Leaders that we claim are insensitive to our needs. Leaders that we claim do not care about us. Leaders that we claim are not governing us well. They are our best. This is the best our universities can produce. This is the best our colleges can produce. This is the best our institutions can give us. These are leaders we say, and we're right, we say, have only been successful at raising a generation of young people who are near to the point of hopelessness in their country. How did we get there? This is our doing. Nobody trained our leaders for us. Nobody taught our leaders in school. What do we teach in school? What do we have in our training? What do we have in our manual somewhere down the line? What do we inject into our leaders that make them that insensitive. And if you think this is not our best, well, where are the good people, the good Ghanaians, the statesmen who was standing and save this country and give the youth hope to believe that my country, Ghana, is heading somewhere and we'll get there? Do you see the language of the youth these days? Now, I don't subscribe to a lot of insults and whatnot, but generally speaking, I spend a lot of time with the youth of Ghana. I speak with a lot of high school students, a lot of college students. I taught in high school for my national service, and I can tell you the level of hopelessness among the youth in this country is alarming. It baffles me, but at the same time, I ask myself, well, where did our leaders come from? They didn't get manufactured by the Americans for us. No way. They go to our churches. They are products. They are members of our churches, our institutions, our mosques, and our religious groups. They have families. We live with them in our communities. Could it be that we all suck? Could it be that our leaders and everything, could it be that we are responsible for where we are? And my answer is yes, of course we are. We are the ones who train these leaders. Not only that, we are the ones who elect these leaders to represent us, and these are the best we can come up with. The best we can come up with. Same problems. And I'm not talking about building a rocket into space. I'm talking about basic things, providing clean drinking water, education, good standard of healthcare. We can't. A country full of rivers, full of fresh water, and we don't have clean water to drink. How is this even possible? It's embarrassing. Yeah, it is. It's like, how did we create this? How did we create this kind of leadership, governance, even the public? How did we get here? The only reason that makes sense to me, maybe I'm wrong, you can correct me. The internet loves to do that. You can correct me. I'll be very happy to talk with anyone who wants to engage me on this. The only reason I can come up with is, well, you throw garbage in, you get garbage out. And so maybe we throw this kind of leaders or leadership that we don't like in, and then we get them out again. And here they go running the country for us. And we're wailing, we're complaining, and all of us are involved in this. And I think there's pride in the way we sometimes think about some of our problems. We can't even bring ourselves to the point that there's just something, we suck. This is our best. This is what we have produced. And maybe we all are not that good as we think we are. But you get people who would say, no, 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 no. And mind you, I'm not saying there are no good politicians or there are no good leaders. I'm just speaking generally. But you get people who would say, no, they are good people. Well, okay, so where are the good people? Where are the good people who would step in and right the wrongs and correct things? Oh, well, the people will not vote for them. People will not allow them to be in office. Oh, really? Then it comes back to the same point. Why will the people not vote for persons or people they know are good and can get the job done, but will continuously vote for these bloodsuckers who do not care, who are this insensitive? Why? Why do we, the people, seeing good, knowing good, seeing, well, this person can get the job done. If we give him the nod, he can lead us well. He embodies the kind of leader we need or we want, and yet we don't vote for him or we don't vote for her. And instead, we line up and vote for these same people, 16 years in office, 24 years in office, 8 years in office, and he's doing nothing. Why? Why do we, is it hatred for ourselves? Why do we not care about ourselves and about posterity that much to be able to make such decisions? It's election time.
Ghanaians came early, some waiting through the night to be the first to vote, young and old, like 87-year-old Elias Pagas. He was carried by his son just to do this. Vote. It's something he says too many people take for granted in the world. He's seen the country go through British colonialism, military rule, and 7 democratic elections.
Yeah. I want to see peace in and justice in this.
They give us pennies and coins and we go vote for them. Yay! And then we come back to complain. Why? And this cuts across. I don't owe allegiance to any political party. I don't speak for anyone. NDC, NPP, whoever. Same. I think we need to concede both the older generation and the young generation. We have our own responsibilities, but the older generation should be able to concede that we failed you. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. Yeah, we have made some strides. We've gotten somewhere, but we have failed you, young people. They don't admit that. The pride will not let our leaders speak that way to even put some strength in young people. I'm not a pessimist. I believe there are a lot of young people doing amazing things, and I am actually hopeful. I believe that the young people of my generation are serious. We are serious about developing. We have seen it all. We've seen road accidents killing people by numbers. I won't even go into that. We are prepared to move forward. We are tired of staying in this same place where the problems we wrote about in social studies in junior high school and in elementary school and in high school, we're still talking about them now. Our children are going to go back to school and write those same essays. And like I said, I am not even talking about building rockets and launching them into space. I'm talking clean water problems. I'm talking good transportation system problems. I'm talking healthcare problems. And we don't want that anymore. The young people I see now give me a lot of strength. It's amazing what young people are doing now. And this is not to trash the old generation or the older generation. They have done their part, but I believe the fundamental truth is that they could have done better. We put garbage in, I think, and we have been getting garbage. And this is why a lot of young people are just tired. Most young people now, just giving them handouts and a few cities during election year won't cut it for them. It just won't get you anywhere. If you're a leader and you're seeking the nod from young people to lead us, those political gimmicks will not get us. We're tired of that. We say, oh, yeah, but Ghana's healthcare system is one of the best in West Africa. Our education system is one of the best in Africa. Yeah, right. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I schooled in the University of Ghana and I think I had a very good education. But boy, that doesn't even explain a single thing that young people are trying to talk about. It's like, yeah, right. Yeah, our system is one of the best. It's better than some other African countries. Yeah. Some other African countries, perhaps, who have been even fighting civil wars for years. Yeah, we're better than them. Whoo, yeah, good. How does that make you feel? Nice. But wait. But we score like 17% and they score like 7%. And we are better than them. Yeah, good. We're better than them. We can't produce global citizens, young people who can have startups that would cross the boundaries of Ghana. That's the kind of education we are asking for. Not, it's one of the best in Africa. Good. No doubt about that. But what about the world? How are we competing? Those explanations should be done away with. We want development. We want to move forward. But young people are desirous. Young people want to do exploits. They want to change lives. We're tired of seeing the same problems. We're tired of same format on Ghanaian radio stations, Ghanaian TV stations. We don't want that anymore. And I think we deserve a lot more from our leaders. And I believe we should all be humble enough to say, yeah, so far this is our best, and our best is just not enough. We need to be honest with ourselves and move on. Like we didn't even do anything yet, and stop priding ourselves with the good old glory days that just doesn't cut it for us. It doesn't solve half of the problems we have. Anyway, enough of my rant. I wanted to create a separate YouTube channel to specifically engage the youth in conversations and talk about issues that pertain to the youth. But I also thought of holding on for now. I'm just going to create a playlist on my original YouTube channel, the one that has my name, Thomas Upon. As it is now, I'm still trying to grow that one. So I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I'm just going to create a playlist there and come up with some kind of schedule to make videos like this and talk about certain things. I also have plans of engaging um, some other youth, some other Ghanaian youth in conversations, and we're still working on how to do that. So give me feedback. You know me, I always want feedback. I always want to know what you think. I would love to talk. If I said anything in this video that you disagree with, I would be happy to hear you. I think we need such conversations. We need to be learning from each other instead of representing political parties as though there are laws, and defending political parties instead of building consensus and reasoning together toward solution and development. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I am going to turn 30 this year, and everything I'm doing here is part of my 20-year life plan. I decided that when I turn 30 years, I'm going to open up and start having more conversations and being more vocal about the things that I care about and the values that I have. And that is exactly what I'm doing. So it's not without intention what I'm doing here. I'm not just trying to do something here. I'm very intentional about what I'm doing here. And I would be happy to have you on board and grow with me. So consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. I love you and stay blessed.